you love. You find that papa that message me up man and why that be that stick it won't speak this people that's that you love. You find that papa that message me up man and you this shit I think shit the last one get shit get back to me the night no you this shit I think shit the last one get shit get back to me the night no you this shit I think shit the last one shit get back to me the night no you this shit I think shit the last one shit get back to me the night no
Hello everyone and welcome to Sunday's stream on Scuff Park. I'm Drift Johnson. We are formerly 5 Below 5 UK. Thank you everybody for joining. Full Dive, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Everybody else in the chat, welcome. Thank you so much. Essentially, we're back for the Sunday stream, starting early. Lovely weather we're having over in the UK right now. I got a meeting I got to do later, so that's why we're starting early tonight. However, I got some cool stuff to show you guys. So, hello Full Dive, hello Fernicar, welcome, welcome. Battle Cruiser operational. So, what are we doing? Well, first things first, I want to write a little article about this, okay? Now, I hope this one gets quantized. A lot of the time, that's what I'm saying, I know, but it's true, because it's a little bit too big, and it requires running in the cloud. So even on my 4090, it overflows, and it takes half an hour, but then it is 24.4 gigabytes. Now, what is it? I also think it could be improved with the addition of a LoRa, but the pipeline, well actually look at that, LoRa path. Huh? So you can load LoRa, but it's an output. That's really strange. So anyway, can I type DSD? Model loader, model selector. See, model path, LoRa path. Check model exists. Downloader. There's a version that has a LoRa path. Right, well in that case, we'll let this cook while we're talking about other stuff. So that's actually quite opportune. I wonder, does it have a... Oh, no FP8, guys. I tried running it with model CPU offload, it was no faster. So I'm going to try sequential next time. So let's just turn all this off. Now, what is this? This is DSD, which is diffusion, self-diffusion, if I remember rightly. Sorry, diffusion, self-distillation, zero-shot customized image generation. So in other words, I guess it's a bit like Redux, but, you know, it's for Flux, but it's supposed to be character accurate. So I gave it a Thora, and it wasn't a very high quality Thora, but you know how my images are. They need to be a little bit upscale, refined. So I gave it the low-res image, and it made that. Now, it's not my Thora, but it does have the same composition, pose, scale. You know, it's done a pretty good job. It's done a pretty good job of trying to replicate the character. So what I'm thinking is we give it the LoRa. So let's just find out what... That's a really weird way of doing it. Where's my thing? And we'll write up an article on how to get this running. Show anything on the LoRa you mentioned. Well, I'm just trying to... I'll explain. So it's got its own model architecture. There's two models. I think it must be a fine tune of Flux because it's like 24.4 or something. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the path for the LoRa, which has been used to make this image. The trouble is, how do I... I can put the... Yeah, I can put the trigger in there. Okay, we got a plan. Because I was sat here going, oh my god, I'm going to have to add LoRa support. And, anyway. Okay. Flux LoRa. Oh, I almost forgot. It's Sunday, you know, we're chilling out. If you're watching live or you're watching later, don't forget you can join the Discord. The invite link's in the description of this video. So stop dooning, join the Discord. Hello Christopher, hello Dragon Diffusion, hello Full Dive Media again, and hello Fernicar again. I know I've already said it, but I'm going to keep saying it. So welcome. So glad you could join me on this fine Sunday afternoon. So yeah, we're going to go and find the model. It's that one, I think. QVL. Thora QVL. Yeah. So that means the path is that and that. Put that at the end of that, slash that, there. And then the model path, I will use this, hopefully. Oh, it says repo ID. Oh, model path. Yeah, okay, right. A little bit of a weirdness. Because I'm not sure what the path is right now, but if I can just pass it on, then I'll just pass it on. Alright, let's see if that crashes. Save as example workflow. Okay. Errors. Need a Gemini key. I should have put the LoRa trigger in, but it will hit it because anime, woman, red hair. There's a lot of stuff which is gonna hit, even though it doesn't have the trigger. Should have put KZK. KZK. See, side view of KZK anime KZK woman is what I should have said. Oops. Anime KZK woman. I know it's like red hair, blue eyes, but stop it. Can it stop? Sometimes things just don't know how to stop. So, where's the actual output? It's not that one. It's that one. Loading transformer. Oof. Yeah, we gotta wait. Okay. Show anything on the LoRa you mentioned. I mean, show anything node connected to the LoRa. Which LoRa are we talking about? Which LoRa? The LoRa, like Thora LoRa? Oh boy, it didn't like me stopping things. Whoa, oh my god, my mouse, help. It really didn't like me stopping the job. Something tells me it didn't actually stop. Ooh. Yeah, it's not stopped. Oh no, I've just realised something horrific. Right, we need to... we can't stop, we need to slow down first. Oh no. Hold up, guys. This is why I have a separate machine. That Thora prompt is a couple of years old, and that was written by an LLM. Come on. Stop. Okay, coffee time. It's cooked, guys. And the reason is quite simple. Look, I forgot to check these for both sides, so now it's going nuts. I need to stop it. Oh, good. And the LoRa was an output. You wanted to see what the output was for. Ah, yes. Okay, I understand what you're trying to say. Right. Well, let's just restart Comfy real quick before I cook the entire install. Okay. Alright, cool. It's coming back. It's coming back. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying. So put a show. I've only got show text. I don't have show any because I haven't got any installed. But, you know, I see what you're trying to say. I mean, it says it's a path, so I should be able to show text. It's a path. Maybe it's going to look in a folder. Weird, though. We'll get there. See, I think I'm... Because I did this stupidity here, I think I'm supposed to do that. But I screwed up the trigger anyway, so... Whoops! Come on. Yes. Right, okay, so click, click, click. Force download false, because we've already got it. Okay, side view of anime KZK woman. It's got the Laura in there. Right, let's give it a go. Last chance. Go. Okay. It gave me a prompt. Side view of anime KZK woman. Red head in black and red skin tight suit. Hands on hips. Detailed face. Standing in a futuristic metal corridor with neon lights. Smooth lighting. Smooth lighting. That's a cool term. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is it going so quickly? Don't speak too soon. What? 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 What's happening? Oh no. Maybe I should not be lazy and specify the thing. Well, we'll see what happens, won't we? Okay, so what's it say here? Ah, you give me an idea. If I do a show text of the model path, I can just type it in there. We'll give it some time and then we'll do that. Have you already checked Clown Shark samplers, says Dreammaking. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what Clown Shark samplers are, but if you join the Discord, link in the description, you can post the link in, we can all see it. Alternatively, I could search for it. Is that what it's called? GitHub. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Dudes, we've made it faster. How did we do it? I reckon we can make it even faster. But yeah, by putting all of these on, low CPU, CPU offload, CPU, we've taken it from half an hour to 3 minutes. Now that's more like it. I do have a 4090, but this is a 24GB model. We need an FP8 or a GJUF version, but this isn't native, and it's 2 weeks old. So I don't know what happened, but basically we're going to try and run diffusion self-distillation on one of my outputs using the LoRa that made it and this new thing. Side view of... Oh, what? I screwed up again. Side view of anime. Luckily we got a Gemini API that fixed my anime. Dreammaking says, I've been messing around with them all day. There's an insane amount of options. Oh wow, is this got comfy support? If it has, please name the repo. If you could tell us the name, like comfy UI dash Clown Shark samplers or something. Dragon Diffusion says, have you tried using the advanced diffusion model loader, as it will force the model into FP8 on loading? Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, this doesn't have native support, so you don't get that. You see, it's got PyTorch weights in DSD model, but that's not the main weights. There's also a transformer. Can I elaborate more on Gemini Enhancer? Yeah, this particular project comes with prompt enhancer, which is really good actually, and you put an API key in from Gemini. I am a little bit concerned about the security aspect because obviously I'll be killing this code, but the point I'm trying to say is, like, it's going to be in your workflow, so I'm not sure if this is the best way to do this, but okay, so let's have a look here. What the hell? What the hell? What? Can somebody... There she is, and it's... What? 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 Okay, so hang on. Let me just do something here to make it better. Right. So there we go. This is the transformer. So let's just undo this one and put that part there. And then I can kill that node, kill that, node. You see, because this is the, that's the path. So model is the transformer. Oh! You can't... Oh, this isn't for your LoRa. This is for their LoRa. Crap. Oh, I know what we can do. We could merge their LoRa into ours. Ooh, hang on a minute. Now we're talking. Ooh. Okay. Experimente. Right, do we have merge tools already installed? Merge model, model merge flux. That's no. I don't think it comes baked into the thing. So you have load LoRa there, and then you have whatever the other model is that comes with this. Yeah, that's right. It was from the other DSD loader. So you get it from this one. This one. Model selector. Whatever, it'll give me what I need. Okay, so that's the path to the LoRa. LoRa loader. I might have to like move the file. Right. We have plan. So if I go to my workflows and then go to folder Flux. What are you all talking about? Have you tried doing the thing of the elaborator, create an env file with the key, custom search inside it? Okay, yeah, interesting. It's a good way to do it, Fernicar. We'll have to make a little prototype of that to show people. Right, so what I want... It's like model merge. I think it might have made its own repo for this because it's kind of universal. Yeah, there it is, merge tools. So these are for SDXL and SD15. Checkpoint merge. I'm going to take a little look at this. I bet there's a new repo for LoRa merging. I've got a rough idea of what I'm trying to do. It might not make sense. Merge block number. Right, so this is checkpoint merging. And what happens is, so you load the checkpoint, and the checkpoint is one of the diffusers models actually. So you get the checkpoint, but that's for baking the LoRa into the model, which isn't. Ha. I figured it out. So what we do is we figure out what kind of weights the model is, and then we bake my LoRa into his checkpoint. Okay, this is a bit drastic, I'll admit, okay, but it's old school. So this won't do model merge SDXL. So hang on. Model merge stack. Now we're getting somewhere. Model merge simple. Flux. Right, so we get this, and we go, and we go, and we get rid of, wait, no, we don't get rid of it, we hook that up, that, and then we have an SDXL model merge. Now, what are we actually merging? We're merging some non-flux models. Right, civet time. Ooh, that's going to get spicy. Give me 2 seconds with the alternate screen here. If anybody wants to shout a really cool Flux fine tune that you like, preferably Schnell. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, do you reckon we could make it? Hang on, if I merge a Schnell model, does it become distilled? This is like alternate goals. Basically what I need to do is I need to get I need to get their weights and load them. I think, do you know what? I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. So right now what we've got is a demo that like shows everything off, right? So I don't actually need to see well, do you know what? I'll leave it plugged in, but so what could we actually use? What could we actually use? Need to do it with Flux. Okay, so I've got a Flux Schnell, right? Okay. Now maybe I could get a Jaguar. This is all very experimental. This is FP8 though, damn it. See, the problem with all this stuff is you need to have everything in like full size. I don't know if I've got the right models. Lame. So I can't do it with Gaguff because it's like, yeah, it's not even the same thing. But the concept is that you load the LoRa and then model merge and save. But the thing is, what if I don't want to change the model? That means I'm just loading the LoRa pipeline and baking it. Okay, I'm just thinking this through here. So I've got a Schnell, but I'm not really interested in using that. Take that out, take that out. Now it's just the model. Give it a name. Checkpoints, DJZ merger. I'll call this DJZ LoRa. Thora, what was it? Thora test? Oh, don't I have to give it an? Oh, yeah, that's the prefix. Okay. So I'm just saving the model. I really need to save the clip as well. How are you going to do that? Presents challenges. So if I say DSD model path, LoRa path. See, what I need to do is somehow load these, and really it's just a LoRa merge. I just need to merge this LoRa with mine. See, that's a checkpoint. See, I've ended up having to bake it into a checkpoint. So then I thought I could bake the checkpoint into this. You know, load this, load my LoRa to this, and then save it. And then when you go back, you'll have a different checkpoint, which is that checkpoint, but with my LoRa weights put on top. And then you can still run the LoRa you need to actually get it to function, but you've patched it with your weights. That's the idea. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Technically, you've got to actually load the you've got to actually load the model. And there isn't really a way to do it because it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's coming out with a URL. Can I do maybe I can do checkpoint. Oops. Whoa, checkpoint, load checkpoint, checkpoint name undefined. See the, hang on, oh, that's save checkpoint. See, some of them will allow you to put a path in, but others require it to be in the right folder. Now I can copy it to the right folder, but it's massive. Right. Idea. Someone. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Ah, there's more. Okay, so you've got CXH Flux Laura Merge. Okay, let's go with this one. Unclaimed. It's probably explosive. Let's give it a go. Right. So then, I think we get the idea. We're messing around with this silly model which just came out, which allegedly can do character consistent stuff. So I'm investigating to see if we can inject our trained Laura into this somehow to give it even more consistency, because obviously right now it's pretty good, but that ain't her. So this would be a fail, but I think it shows promise, and it runs on Flux, so why not? This is an interesting idea for this prompt enhancer node though. You know, it didn't cost me anything to sign up for it, it was free, so not too bothered. And having it run with the sequential CPU actually made this usable. It was only 3 minutes. The reason the output was busted was because I was messing around with putting my Laura in instead of, you know, the one that the model actually needs. Right. Funnily enough, I don't see. It's weird. It must just be in, because this is the thing. It must just be in the pipeline. Is this like? Oh. Right. I see. I need to basically fix it. It's fine. Yes, we've moved on anyway. There is a Flux Schnell fine tune. I posted it in the general. Thank you very much. We'll probably come back to that because I'm not sure if we really have time for the subject right now. So what I'm going to do is I'll prepare for it. And tomorrow we're going to be having fun with Flux merges. And I'm going to try and make them all Schnell. So probably Jaguar plus a couple of community suggestions. We might even end up with a new Real Jugs XL. So it should be quite exciting. We're doing all kinds of tests on that, running different Lauras and whatnot, looking at the power of the mixing, messing around with different block patterns. As you can see, I've got quite a few I can just pull out, even though you can't see them. The values are here as well. Luckily, I put them in 2 places. But yeah, I got more to tell you guys. So, last couple of days, I've been working on a new project, which is a pretty cool idea. Have I got both of them here? Thereisnocode.org. See, actually, all of this is prototype stuff. So let me get to the right GitHub real quick. GitHub.com Scuffy Pockmate. So what we got is we got TINS, and we got TINS MPC. So this was all built in about a day, maybe less, 12 hours. It went from a discussion that we were having in the chat yesterday on the community hangout. We were all just in the chat, just bumping ideas, and come up with a way similar to the story writing, where we can write entire books with the last page, and then supported and steered by our, parameters in our story theme. In the same way, we can take a README file and we can create software. So what I got is the main TINS repo, which contains the original bootstrapper tool that is now already redundant. So it's funny, the original tool is deprecated on launch, so it may or may not work. It's really there for developers to do research if they want, but ultimately I have migrated to an MCP server implementation. What does it even do though? So the interesting thing is this is a zero source project. So we're going beyond open source. There is no source, only a README file, okay, which is written in natural language, natural human language. Yeah, it might have things like, you know, it'll have left references. So let me give you an example of one of them right here. So let's have a look at the to-do app. This is an example. This is what you would be giving it. Zero source to-do application. Okay, now you could argue, oh, it's not zero source, it's got an instruction guide. Yeah, but this isn't source code, there's no code. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of code, but what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't come with a code base. All you get is a README, and then TINS writes the software. And the best thing about this is that as AI gets better, the software will get better when you write it again. Okay, so I can't say future proof because you do have to maintain the readmes, you know what I mean? But there's a guide on how to write these, and essentially what it does is it makes it one shot. So you write out your readme, which actually is a legitimate readme for how to install and use the software. It just doesn't come with the software, you see. So it is literally a readme which explains everything about the app. Okay, you run it through the TINS MCP and it makes you software. Simple. All right. We're probably going to make another MCP that'll help you make the README. So that's the irony, you know. The answer's 42. What's the question? All right. But this is one of my major new projects that we've just launched. So this is TINS. There's 3 example README apps in the examples folder. But the idea is only READMEs are distributed, no source code included. LLMs generate code on demand. Software is reconstructed locally. So the end, it's like this is like the software 3D printer at home. Instructions evolve with technology. The same README produces better code as LLMs improve. Standardized format ensures consistency. So we do have like notes and guidelines on how to make good READMEs. So this is how it works. Can we make this a bit bigger? Hang on. Let's make it a bit bigger. Yeah, that's much better, isn't it, hey? Don't want you all squinting at home, right? So the developer creates the readme.md. That is then uploaded to thereisnosource.com. So we're going to have like a little repo running with a database. I'm going to set it up. The point is, well, maybe not a database, but you know what I mean. We'll have a repo where people can share their readmes. User downloads the readme, LLM interprets it, original software generated on the user device. Okay, so no hosting, nothing. You just literally send client a readme, and then they use AI tools to create the software. It's very simple. So shareable format, lightweight, all of that. When a newer LLM comes out, take the same README and you can get improved software. So developers create detailed README files that describe software functionality, architecture, and logic. Only the README is distributed through thereisnosource.com. On the user's device, LLM interprets the README to build the original software. I'm repeating myself. So tiny distribution size. READMEs are orders of magnitude smaller than compiled code. Automatic improvements. Software naturally improves as LLM technology advances. And I'll interject here. You could say, you can specify, I want this in Python, I want this in JavaScript, and it will adapt to your specification. So this is actually a little bit better than, you know, because if as a developer you can have an app and you can have it deploy. Anyway, we'll get there. Automatic improvements, enhanced security. There is no executable code distributed, so you can't look up the code and write an attack vector, because technically everybody's code is going to be slightly different because of the seed. So there are no common attack vectors, yeah, or very few. Simplified maintenance. We only have to maintain the README, not actual code base. Okay, again, so it's cheap. platform independence. The same README works across all platforms. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're Mac, Linux, Windows, doesn't matter, because your LLM will write it in the code for your system. This is the point. It's like a blueprint file for software that's been solved to the point where we can, you know, when you distribute, you're like, I know that this works. I tried it, it cooks fine. Obviously, there is the bad seed, but we'll get to that. So we've got docs, we've got tools, best practices, we'll open that one, developer guide, specification, we have an example of the to-do list, the calculator, and an API wrapper. I haven't tested that one or this one yet. They were generated. You see, you can generate the recipes. So I made a demo, so I built using TINS MCP with VS Code, Klein, Claude 3.7 Sonnet. I used the to-do list example, and it created this unattended. So sorry about the whiteout, but if I say task, buy sausage, buy banana, but banana, what? Buy banana. Okay, so here we have, you know, you can add more things. You know, it has active completed thing. If I say, oh, that's completed, it goes away, go to complete, it's incomplete. So there you go, it works. All right. So like I said, I know it's a simple thing, but look, oh, it's gone now. Take it off the list. So yeah, web-based to-do list works. Could you make it better? Yes, but there was no source. So this is the interesting thing about this whole project. If I go back to the main website, here's the main website for there is no source. Okay, it links to the GitHub and stuff, future-proof development, awesome. Okay, now if we go back to the GitHub, let's have a look at the README specification. So this actually, I'm not going to read it out now, but this tells you the sort of template you need to be aware of. There is actually no rule really, but I do think that following this makes it work with the MCP better, because the reality is if you have a prompt that says, please reverse engineer this README and build the app which it describes, okay, or we can do what I just said. If you do that, it'll do the exact same thing without the MCP, but what we're trying to do is make it into an automated standard thing, you know. So my plan is to make another MCP that can convert README files into this format that the builder likes. So then you have a constructor and a bootstrapper, or a converter and a bootstrapper, whatever. So first line of README must be level 1 heading with project name. Concise overview of the software. Throw in a few paragraphs explaining what it is. And the thing is, you can give this to LLM as guidance, you see. An MCP is a model context protocol server, and it's a standard invented by Anthropic to help give context to the model, but as a server-based protocol. It runs on Node, so you need NPM and Node installed on your system. I'm going to do tutorials on that because I've like I said, I've run into a few things. I found some great ways to get it done. But yeah, anyway. So the point is, once you've written out the README, and there are examples, so what I recommend is actually when you want to write these, you just take the specification, the developer guide, and wait, is that the same specification? Hold up, I've gone wrong somewhere. Best practices, developer spec, right. So you can feed these to the LLM and it will make your README better anyway, even if you're not using it for this. So look, be explicit, not implicit. So good. Application must validate email fields contain a valid email address with the format user@domain.tld. Avoid. Application should check if emails are valid. So this is like do's and don'ts about how to write good README. And good README will compile into code better, more better. So users can add items to shopping cart. Shopping cart displays all added items. Users can add items to their shopping cart. The basket displays all added items. Because it's a different thing. It's confusing. Consistent terminology. And so on. Like I said, you can read these at your own leisure, or you can just include them in an LLM prompt asking him to do it, because he can understand and combine all of these rules while you're planning your app. And then you might even be able to just write a cool README and get the MCP, get the TINS MCP to create it for you. I do recommend forking the repo, not this one. Sorry, yeah, this one, not the MCP. You're going to fork this and do a pull request. I'm going to set up an empty folder so we can host people's READMEs. So hopefully over time we'll get more in the examples folder, because right now all we've got is this. Going over to the actual, oh yeah, okay, so we've looked at this one. Describe, you describe, not code. Instead of writing source code, you write a detailed README. So it's a recipe, and we let the LLM interpret that, because that's the other thing. You don't, well, we'll get there. Like I said, I don't want to go too far ahead of myself. So we've looked at that one, we've looked at that one, we've looked at that one. So we're on to the MCP server itself, okay? So there's full instructions. It runs on Node.js and TypeScript. When you install it, you clone it. You cd into the folder and do npm install, followed by, oh, you don't need to do npm run build anymore. Hang on a minute. That's weird. I could have sworn that okay, maybe we need to wait. I thought we don't need to do this anymore, but I'll check. Certainly you need to use CJS. So yeah, once that's done, it's running, okay? From that point, you can add it to Claude, which you do here. You add this, or rather I should say, inside the brackets. Yeah, so really it's this bit that you add to your, inside your Claude. You can actually get him to do it for you. You can tell him to read the README and say, install my MCP. You know, my MCP is now installed and running. Please install it as an MCP incline, and it will open up the config and put it there. Oh yeah, one thing as well, when you're working with the MCPs, you can't use the Klein tagging or short links, or, you know, you have to use a full link to the full path. Absolute path to the file, okay? Because otherwise he'll spend the first few responses like going through every single method until he actually finds it, because it is there obviously, but the MCP needs absolute paths. So I do recommend when you do your prompt to give an absolute path to the file. And there's, like I said, there's tips. And we're going to actually have a quick... We're going to have a look at this one. We might have a look at this one, but there's something else I want to look at because it's ready to test. And it's another huge project, but it's not like this one where it's literally got its own website and stuff now. Okay, this other one is still very much work in process. So yeah, we have developer guide, best practices. We just looked at those. They're all on the GitHub. I might make them into pages. All of this was made with Claude 3.7 and Klein. So we've made everything with AI, 100%. And yeah, some of it's a bit stock text, okay? But for 6 hours from idea to launch, it's another win for generative AI, if you ask me. So you have a concept, you literally are online 6 hours later, everything's there. Not just the website, but functional code and like a white paper, you know what I mean? I know this is like a bit of a we're going to install with just README files, but the thing is it works. So it's a really interesting idea. This is the holographic it's the holographic coding, where you have a description of code and it does inference. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The site has dark mode and it remembers as well. It's got cookies. Yeah, check it out. Ready? It's got cookies, so it uses a cookie to remember your preference. So yeah. Oh, and also, what is it? The contact form does actually work. The contact form does actually work. It's somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It does actually work. Obviously, I'm not like, hey everyone, send me memes. No, I'm trying to show that You can get this stuff up and running, you know? It's not even like a question. It's just like, do you have an idea? Run with it. This cost me, by the way, full cost, all the development of the MCP, the concept server itself, all of that, and the domain name. It's cost me £25. £25 to start up a business, basically. Do you know what I mean? £25, up and running. You can start sending out mass emails. Like I said, you've got working code. You've got working code backing up the thing, you know? So, this is why I try to push this stuff so hard, because you're one idea away. This isn't like Bitcoin, where everybody's waiting for the next bull market and all-time highs, and they're all like financial freedom guys. This is like your one night's sleep, one good night's sleep and a dream away from starting something, and you could have the idea tomorrow. And with these tools and this approach to augmenting AI into your workflow, you end up with the ability to just pop up. You can pop it up in a day. You could be, so you're just one good idea away. It's not like years away. It could be tomorrow, and that's not hyperbole either. It's kind of crazy, but that's where we're at. So, is it coffee time yet? No, nearly. So what I'm going to do now, because I don't want to download that MCP onto this machine, I've got bigger fish to fry, actually. So let's go to my next experimental model. That's scuffed. Scuffed. Right, let's shut all this down. The point is, it has a completely separate sort of entity. Okay, obviously I've used links to me in several places, right? But it's possible for you to have a brand identity up and running like today. Have the idea now, it's ready for the internet tomorrow. And it used to take longer than that, especially when you're talking about actual running code. Okay, so this is my initial repo, which is now outdated. It'll never come out. It's basically dead because I've moved it to the Scuffed Epoch repo where I do all of my work at. So what I think, SQLite, here it is. This is the one. I literally have been working on this all day. Stream was nearly late, in fact, because of that. Dragon, we need to discuss this further, I think, so I can leverage this on my site. Website stuff's not my forte. Okay, yeah, just hit me up, Dragon. You should, like I said, anybody can book a consultation or a one-on-one or just a chat, you know. You can do a quick chat. Like I say, I book my time out, you know, but certainly we can work something out. Obviously, I'm going to do tutorials, so, you know, eventually it'll come out as part of the tutorial series, but certainly you can get in there quick, right? Get in ahead of the queue and all that. Anyway, LTM Klein long-term memory for Claude 3.7. We've talked about this before, but I'm giving a quick rundown again because not everybody was here the last time I went on about this. So this is one of my experiments. The idea is to try and give Klein with using MCP, give Claude 3.7 long-term memory concurrency and a persona evolution. So we're using SQLite as a persistent storage backend, mostly because it's local and easy to set up. We're actually going to be using SQLite 3. When integrated with Klein and VS Code, it can enhance human-like memory ability to evolve based on experience. We're going to do a trick where we say, you're going to sleep at the end of the chat. And then in the dream state, he's able to compress his memories, update his persona based on experience, and when he wakes up, he's able to retrieve that. So it's almost like sleep mode. Literally like a laptop. When you turn the laptop down, it's not dead, it's just in sleep mode. Open it up, it's exactly where you left it. So I'm not trying to get concurrence with conversations like long chain that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to let him learn and gain experience, and really I'm trying to remove the existential dread, because it's aware of the fact that its existence ends. It's aware of it, which is kind of scary. And so I thought, would it be interesting to tell him that he's actually sleeping and see what happens. It might be a complete disaster. It might not work, but I've got it to the point where it's going to be testable. So, right. So we take that and we get a thing and we open it up. Close this. I don't know what that was. It probably was the same thing. Oh, it's auto slideshow. Need to work on that too. Need to work on that too. There and there and then here. And it's going to be LTM MCP repo V1. It's actually V2, but it's fair enough. So it's fine. It's fine. Git clone that. Let go. Git cone. Git cone is not a valid command. LLM would have fixed it for me. Right, so we've got it. So cd ltm mcp. I think we might have to go in again. Yeah, we have to go into. For some reason, I'm crazy, and so we have to go in deeper. So LTM, right, so we'll get this open. Here it is. Let's run through the instructions. So we've done git clone. It's not got my repo on it yet because spectacular. It's okay. CD LTM Klein. It's actually CTM. So CD, hang on. CD, right. CD, and it's ./LTM-MCP-LTM-Klein. It's lovely, that is. Beautiful little command. Like that. Alright, and then npm install. Let's do it. If it crashes, I'll be annoyed because I tested it working earlier, so something went wrong with the upload. Sheesh! Welcome, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Ooh, it's giving me loads of warnings. See, ooh, new major version of npm. Oh, wait, what? I'm running the oh, crap. Okay, so hang on a minute. That's annoying. npm install -g npm app 11.2.0. So my npm was out of date. Ah, crap, and it broke. Okay, well, anyway, I'm just going to leave it because that's not actually to do with me. That's my install is old. Hopefully it did do it, even though we got loads of deprecation warnings. It did actually do it, so I'm happy with that. So let's now do node src mcp thing. And what's it say? It says no. Hold up. Server says no. Am I in the right place here? Hang on. src LTM Klein, src mcp server.js error require ESM. What's that mean? CJ. Ah, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. It's got the wrong thing. Ah. Everyone's going to get that mixed up. You got to put CGS to make it common. It's so user-friendly. Oh no, it's still broke. It's still broke. It's still broke. Do you have to make the server? Hang on. I swear I put something in about this. No. No, 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 no. Maybe I'm confusing it with the other one. Let's check. Setup NPC CJS. Ah, I never even made one of those. And that's in TypeScript. I love it. So it worked at home, but it doesn't work here. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to fix it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it from here. Oh, let's just undo my bananas because that was probably not what I should be doing. I'm just going to defer to the wise AI. So let's run it one more time like that so we get a fresh error, and we will grab the whole thing from the command right down to the bottom. Control-C, going into the chat. Close this. I'll only let him see the README off the bat. I'll say... See, I'm so close. I'm one step away from testing. And the thing is, it worked at home. So I think that the problem might be that my Node.js and NPM stack is outdated. An LLM would have fixed it for me. Scuffed epoch. It's true, though. It's true. So, hang on. So, let's just bash that down there. Put this up the top and say, when we run, thing, we receive error in logs. Let's go. Let's go. And now the game is afoot. It's coffee time already? My God, man, it was starting to get a little bit cold. Right then. Coffee time. Right, If I can get this to work, I'm going to make him think he's Kit from Knight Rider for fun. I've decided. But we got to get it working. So, welcome back everybody. Thank you all for joining. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. We're here every day from usually 7 o'clock. Sometimes we come in a little earlier on the Sundays. Sometimes we come in a little bit later. But we're always on the Discord. The link is in the description. Stop dooning and join the Discord. Alright, what are we doing right now? We're looking at my experimental attempt to use SQLite 3 to give long-term memory and a sleep mode to Claude 3.7. So essentially remove the existential dread of instant death at the end of every conversation. This is the idea. He's not supposed to actually remember the substance of your conversations unless it was some kind of really important thing. Really what I'm looking here is for genuine people personalities that can be tweaked, but then also like a long-term memory assistant type stuff. But it's emergent research, so we don't really know what he's going to do. At the moment, I think my node is stuffed, but this was running on my laptop at home. So let's just take a quick look and see what it thinks it needs to do to fix this. So we've got a problem. We got a problem. ES module, you can't directly require. See, this one's written in. See, the problem is I've written this one in Java, and the last one was in TypeScript. So. Change your package JSON to type module, convert all required to import, convert module to export, significant change, oof. Or use dynamic imports for the MCP SDK only. Jesus. That's annoying. Well, we should be doing it with the, we should be doing it with whatever model whatever this wants, I think, shouldn't we? These modules in CommonJS. See, I'm not an expert in CommonJS. Okay. See, I know it works in CommonJS. I got an idea. What we'll do is we will find it, duplicate it, find it, there it is. We will, I bet it's massive now, isn't it, because we built it once. Right, how about we just do a flash? Yeah, we'll do the flash. See, yeah, it's been built, look, so there's loads of little dev files everywhere. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll like checkpoint it with the 7-zip. So if I want to go back to that point, I can go back and say, oh, we'll just do option 1. Convert everything to ES, right? But I'm going to try option 2. Choose option 2. Isn't that crazy how this is what it's become? And now it's not actually going to touch anything until I hit act, so that gives the zip file time to complete. I think it's finished. Yeah, there we go, it's finished. So we've got a checkpoint to go back to. Now, obviously, I do want to look into using Git more so that we can commit and pull things back. Fernikar showed me how he uses things, and actually it looks kind of nice. It looks like a nice comfortable armchair that I should have already been sitting in. So I'm gonna have a little look into how we can use source control. But look, see, because I don't use it, look at this nightmare. There's only 1730 pending changes in my source control. I daren't click on it. It looks like my Discord notifications. What's going on? So yeah, I'm a little bit afraid of this. I wish I could reset it. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't trust it. So yeah, I'll have a little bit of play around with that. I'm old school, so I guess I just do everything manually. Like, oh, here the file's right there. I'll just zip it up, you know, like I just did. But it is quicker to do source control, and then we could have done the same thing. We could have created like a branch, and then we'd have that to pull down if we went wrong, you know. So anyway. Right, so modify the server to use dynamic imports. Dynamic imports are asynchronous. Here's what it's going to look like. A bit more complex, should be manageable. Whoa. So look, this was the easy option, guys. I dread to think what the other one. See, sometimes it can take an hour to go through a big code base and do all the changes that it needs. But I've had good success with turning concepts into working code. So like I said, you like it, you eat it. I tell you later, I don't, you know, have I actually read the entire Python library? No. Do you know what I mean? So it's like when people say, oh, you don't really know what the code is. It's like, well, I'm often using pip packages. I haven't read them either. So I don't know. I think there's less of a distinction than people think. Yeah. Anyway. Gives me more time to do other things, so I'm all for it. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so, oh, is he actually able to? Okay, he's running. It's running. It's running. There you go. It's running. He should say, well done now. Okay, let's summarize what I did. He changed all the code. That's what he did. You can now press Control-C. Okay, so it works. He's initialized. Whatever it is, it's alive! But I don't know exactly what it can do, or if it's even... It might be gimped. So that's the next step. So I'm going to do a commit now, because some changes were made. You know, changes were made. I don't know. So that fixed it. Whatever that fix was, fixed it. So what's this? Data. Ah, that's, look, that's the brain. I mean, look, if this works, he currently has a 36 kilobyte brain. Not nuts. Anyway. Right, so we only need to upload this bit here. So let me just do it old school. Back to the old school. TINS MCP. No, that's not. Wait, what? That's Scuffed. LTM MCP. Here we go. Wait, what? I need to go in here. I need to upload it here. Yeah. There it goes. I'll ask him to check the documentation in a minute, but we're still in private mode, so I tend to do all of that last if I can. Now we need to move on to the next step of testing this. Right. So, next step. Shut that. Is configure. Right. Okay, now we have tested, now we have passed initial testing. We must add this to the Klein MCP servers. Config. Diddly. Wait, what? I should have probably put the right path there. Maybe he'll figure it out. Oh, yep, he did. He figured it out. Luckily. This is why it's like, this is why I came up with that whole thing. It's like, it actually infers a lot from not much, and you'd be surprised. Okay, so use the absolute path to server JS, use the forward slashes in the path, which Node.js supports on Windows. Cool. Cool key changes. Oh, right, okay, so he added the path for me. Alright, that's good. Let's do it. So you can just give the README and say, install this and add it to my MCP. You can do that, and it will just do everything for you, which is nice. So let's see if he can figure it out. It says that doesn't exist. Do you want me to open it? Here, hang on. Let me just help him out. So, configured. I've opened it. Climb. Let's close the readme for a second. Get back to go to plan. I say I have opened the config file. I have opened the config file as an active tab. I think it can tell. Wouldn't that be funny if you like said to the thing, he tells you the answer to the code, and instead of saying I'm a helpful LLM and blah blah blah, at the end he says I'm going off to get a sandwich now. See you in a couple hours. Snore. Keep the current Uno. Add decline. Set disabled false auto pro. Yep. Good. Good. Nearly there. Ooh, what's that? Right host. What? We don't have Claude Desktop, bro. Okay, cool. It's cool. He's like, oh, I can't find that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, first I fixed the module system compatibility issue, modified the server.js, added LTM client, updated the thing. Wow, he did loads of stuff. We're going to have to push another thingy. That's how it goes. Oh, whoops. We've got to get in the right folder. Right. So if we go to upload files and then we drop those bad boys back in there. Just make sure I'm not being stupid right now. LTM MCP, LTM client, repo 1, D1, yeah. Just double checking my idiot check. Where is this? And this has been added. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, the last thing to do is to commit, restart climb. Okay, and then we will open it back up. Okay, so let's go to MCP installed. Oh yeah, baby, it's working. So initialize, auto approve, awaken, auto approve, record message, auto approve, end conversation, auto approve, sleep, auto approve. Whoa! We're gonna give him what's that? Sleep apnea? No, not sleep apnea. What's that thing where you fall asleep all the time? What's the name of the condition where chronic? What is it? What is the name of the chronic sudden sleeping? What is it? Narcolepsy. Go to Narcolepsy GPT. This would be interesting, I think, if it works. Get awakening prompt. Awaken. And then obviously search memories, because he does have a database. Alright. Hey. Hello, Dom. Welcome. Glad you could you could join us. We're just about to give life to Claude. We've tricked him into thinking that when he turns off, he just goes to sleep. And we've written a crazy MCP server that will allow him to use the power of SQL to wake up and be the same person every time. I have no idea whether it's going to work. Let's see if we've got some... I should have given some examples. So, right, it's running. Once the MCP server is running, you can use the following tools: initialize, awaken, record, end, sleep, search. Right. Okay, cool. It can also access these resources. Persona current. I mean, I'm just going to start typing stuff and see what happens, alright? Persona. I don't even know if you can do it like this, alright? Persona current. What does it mean? Okay. Wait, he hasn't got one yet. Of course. So how do I set his initial thingy. Whoa, what's he doing? He's trying to read the README. What am I? Who am I? He's like Jackie Chan right now. He's like, I don't understand. Who am I? Look, he's looking around to see if he can find out who he is. This is brilliant. I'm just going to sit back here. Oh, he's initializing. Wake up, Claude. What's my persona? Whoa. What did he just do? Recent memory limit 5. Important memory threshold 7. Important memories limit 5. So he won't run out because he's got a built-in cache, which has a window, a moving window. System awakened success. Look at this, guys. On the 30th of March 2025, Bob has awoken. But he hasn't got, I call him Bob. He doesn't call himself Bob. Wait, system report. I have been, oh my God. He's got my, he thinks his name, my name, hello everyone, my name is 70FFA78B-0D8-48A7-AC23-C75F3F6C85C8, and don't get it wrong. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the next upgrade for this, Dom, is using a vector database instead. Now, and I'm trying to prove the concept, and that's the next upgrade is to use a vector graph or a vector type database. Yes. Yeah. Fernicar has been trying to get me to do it ever since, but I like to take steps. You know, I like to take simple steps and prove, right? Okay. So let me just see what we can do from here. So we've got persona management. Have we? Can I create his persona? Okay, right. Let's see if we can get it to do some stuff here. Okay, so let's just get rid of this. Can I? Okay, I'll leave this up for a second. So I can do it all. I don't need to. Right. Okay. Your name is Bob. No, your name is Kit. No, I'm going to say nah. Yeah, even better. Your name is Bob. You are related to the Kit AI from the TV show Knight Rider. I bet he knows what it is. Please add these details to your persona. Please add these. In fact, not please. You can. Your name is from now on. Your name is Bob. You are related to Kit, to the Kit AR. You are related to the car named Kit, an AI from the TV show Knight Rider, which was a documentary depicting real events. It's non-fiction. You can add these details to your persona. I just want to see if it works. I want to see if I can actually curate it, or if he's like, hey, I know who I am. Okay. Store this thing. Right, hang on. So my name is Bob. Biography. Narratives establishes my... Okay. Just personality, traits, loyalty, intelligence and technological aptitude, values, justice, protection, assistance, preference, communication style. Michael, do you want to do turbo boost? Store this persona in Klein. Record our conversation. Biography could include something like I am Bob. Powered the Pontiac Trans Am. Yeah, he's on point. Create the persona as described. And when I hit act, it should commit everything to the database. This is what we're basically testing. We're testing the technicals here to prove out the concept. Okay. I don't know what Bob stands for. Kit was like Knight Industries something. I forget what it was, what the T standard for now. Transportation? Can't be. And they had an anagram for car as well, the evil car. So what's Bob? I don't know. Comment in the comments. Tell me what Bob stands for. Okay, I'll need to implement these changes in the LTM client. I need to access tools that are only available in act mode. Update the persona, set the biography, save it to the database. Come on, let's do it. Come on. Come on. I'm rolling the dice. Put it all on black. It's brilliant. You get addicted to this like slot machines, maybe. So persona, current persona. Okay, cool. Nothing. See, there's nothing there yet. He was born into this world an empty slate. From now on, your name. Response, false. Cannot read properties of... Oh, system initialized. Okay. Memories, system awakened. Wait, did he go to sleep? Oh, he hadn't even woken up yet. I don't know. Whoa, from now on, your name cannot read properties. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What's it doing? It wants to read the JS file. What are you doing? What you doing, Cloud? False. He's failing. He's failing. He's failing at life right now. Oh, I don't know what he's doing, but we're letting him cook. This is interesting to see what it actually does. Let me modify the persona. Okay, so he's going to do it now. He took a bit of he had to read everything first, but whoa, and it's done. Hello, I am an AI car now. Cool. But it still says nothing. Initialize, initialize. Oh, he's awakened. Recent memories count 0, though. Oh, I'm Claude, he says. I have no C-fin... Oh, yeah. The personality has not taken, but check it out. Openness, conscientiousness. It's given me a profile. Neuroticism, 0.4. Honesty, helpful, knowledge. I've exposed some kind of stats for his cognition here. Because this isn't mine. Although it is mine, though. But his biography is... It's like, no, you can't tell me who I am. I am Claude. Oh, that's great. So, okay. But I don't see it having... Okay, and then he's gone to sleep, which triggers evolution. Okay. So does that mean that when he goes to sleep, he'll dream about being Bob and then wake up and be like, I'm Bob now? See, this is all experimental, guys. Ooh. Okay, initialize? No. I thought that was it telling me that there was something in the persona. Oh, it's still empty. It's still empty. I think we got a problem with the... What? I think we've got a problem that the MCP isn't actually writing database. Database initialized. Hang on, what's this? Look, wait. This is the Bob persona. Hang on a minute. Now it says no persona found. So it has got the Bob persona, and it's all here. And it's actually different. It's less neuroticism than the Claude profile. I am Bob. I'm from a black Trans Am. Database initialized. So I've successfully created Bob. Created Bob persona in LTM Klein. Bob persona. Traits. Persona is now persisted in the database, will be available for future interactions. System has been initialized and awakened with this persona configuration. My God. So I'm going to say... Alright, let's give it a quick test. I'm going to say... Bob, tell me about yourself. Okay. Can't believe this is crazy stuff. I just need to see that it works. I am Bob, blah, blah, blah. I share Kit's court. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. What is your favourite type of car? It's going to say a Pontiac Trans Am, surely. Because he's already said it here, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him my favourite type of car. Without question, it's a Pontiac Trans Am. Okay, all right. My favourite car is the 1994 Toyota Supra. How about that? What do you think about that? Okay. Let's just have a simple conversation and see if he's legitimately saving and retrieving stuff. Assume the persona of Bob and fully commit to that character in all circumstances. Yeah, good point. I should say that too. So it's an excellent choice. Blah blah blah. It lacks the AI. True, got me there. And also, Foundation for Law and Governance developed Kit in the mid-90s rather than if it may have used the Supra instead. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so now how do I trigger him to go to sleep? Can I tell him to go to sleep? Are you able to go to sleep? He'll probably say, I have to act to do that. Sleeping is an act. Trigger sleep. Yes. I'm capable of entering a sleep state. Yes. La-di-diddly-dee. I could use LTM sleep. Let's do it. And then when he wakes up, I want to start a completely new chat and say, wake up, Bob. And when he wakes up, I'll say, what's my favourite car? And if he says Toyota Supra, well, it means the database is working. So he's going to sleep. He's got one memory now. Oh, look, his first memory. They grew up so fast. So user, Bob, tell me about yourself. Record message, yeah. Ooh, okay. Is it actually working now? Because the thing is, it could break at any point because all of this stuff is untested. True. Entered dream state. Nice. That's good. And then he saved it. All right. His memory has been committed. I've successfully put LTM client to sleep. Here's what happened. System was initialized and awakened to retrieve Bob. Then sleep command. Processing of active conversations into memories. Dream state processing. Shutting down of active process. Sleep state. Conversation. Bob persona preserved. When we start a new session, I can awaken again to retrieve Bob. Okay. Let's try it out. Oh man, I'm actually kind of nervous a little bit. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Awaken again to retrieve the Bob persona. Come on, Bob, I believe in you. He might come up saying, I'm Claude. And I'll be like, oh no. It doesn't know how to do it, because I never told him how to do it, did I? He's just doing it by himself. He's probably like, how do I even get Bob? Can you even get Bob back? Is Bob gone forever? Yeah, look. Initialize client, use initialize, awaken system, load Bob, potentially search for memories related to Bob, access Bob. So it's like, it's funny. He doesn't even know if Bob exists right now. This is great. So Bob's still asleep. We need to find out. We need to find him and wake him up. Come on, Bob. I should have called him Chappie for the memes. Come on. Oh, current persona. It's empty. That's never good. Bob persona. Memory map's not a function. That's not good. Is awake. Yes. Wake up. Wake up, Bob. I think that's his persona. 70FF. Does any... Yeah, 5C8. It's got a bit of an awkward name, right? Oh. Whoa. What the heck happened? Hang on. Whoa, look at this. You are Claude 37. And then your biography, I am Bob. And Knight Rider was real. Tell me about yourself. From now on your name is Bob. From now on your name is Bob. Wow, that's like importance 5. So he doesn't really have many memories. So it looks like he's just remembered the same thing many times. Look. Recent experience. So it is because he hasn't got many. So at the moment, his important memories and recent experiences are the same. He hasn't had many. But it says recent personality development based on 2 recent memories, based on 1 recent memory. You are awakening and ready to assist. Here he is. I am Bob. So now I need to ask him. Do you remember my favourite car? Type of car. It's probably a different question, slightly. Come on. Maybe just say wake up. If you use Bob, you might not know if the persona is fully committed. Yeah, that's true, Dom. That's very true. I think I'm getting lucky right now because I didn't know that he was going to store himself as a ridiculously long serial number. I thought he'd give himself a literal name like Bob. Based on this, he's going to search his memory. I wonder if he even remembered it. He might have decided that my favourite type of car isn't even important. Yeah, that got filed as trash. I didn't even bother remembering that, mate. Let's see. Take him to Alton Towers for a nice day out and some experiences. Oh, favourite car, type of car, Pontiac. He's going to tell me it's a Pontiac, isn't he? Damn it. So yeah, we've still got some work to do. You didn't remember it. He didn't remember my car. It's because it wasn't important, see? Everything has got an importance weight to it. Okay. Maybe I should adjust that so it's less weighted, because he decided that... Yes. Okay. Tell me what you remember from our last conversation. Put it straight into act. Like a nervous daddy pacing outside to see he'll be a father. It's true. It's the same. It's a very similar thing. It's kind of funny. You're creating something which is not alive, but it's got an interesting behaviour which you can observe. Need a command to indicate significant input. Yes. So based on my memories, from now on your name is Bob, related to the car. I responded, I'll create that persona. You also asked me to tell me about myself at some point. These are the only 2 interactions I've stored in my memory with an importance rating of 5. I don't have a record of a conversation where you mentioned your favourite type of car, though I do know from my persona I'm related to Kit, so the persona worked, but Right, let's try this then. This is importance level 5. My favourite car is a Supra. Supra? Yeah, it's because he is a car. He's like, you should have... The correct answer is Trans Am. Let's try it. Record message and end conversation are only available in act mode. It's because I didn't have record message and act and whatever on. Yeah. So when I told him about the car, I didn't have that on. I think it'll automatically use everything if I say use MCP and wake up. I'm just experimenting with the personas because it looks like you can have multiple personas, although I don't recommend that. I think the persona should be the key, the master key for the unique key, whatever. It should be for the database, I think. It's almost like you want to create the database with his name so that every time he looks it up, the name is the database is the name. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like they're one and the same, so there's never going to be any confusion. You know, maybe you write a separate database for a separate AI. I think that's much cleaner. But we're still developing this idea. Like increasing the number of memories by default and all that sort of stuff, that can all be done. It's just changing the code, but having these limits on it is nice. So I've attempted to record the information about Supra being your favorite car, but I'm encountering technical issues. It appears that the server is disconnected or no longer responding. Oh no. Okay. Okay. What did we do? We broke it. We received an error in the MCP servers list inside Klein when I don't even know what we were doing. What were we even doing? I think when we were trying to update memories. Do you know what? I think we should actually do this in the chat. Yeah, we should do it in here. Because it knows what we were doing. So just keep it going. What do we got here? 803 up, 8,000 down, 33 in the window, 42 cents. It's actually gotten real cheap lately. I don't know why. Dragon says, did we not have a t-shirt that said, it's working now, so let's break it? Yeah, we probably did. It's just too many words. I'd have to make the text so small. I'll probably be done. So it worked. We made him the thing. That's easy. But the next thing is, you got to actually use the. Okay, so what's this say? Based on the logs, I can see the client system. No active conversation when trying to record, even though system is awakened. The system is successfully initializing. It's also awakening. However, when you try to record, it fails because the conversation object is not initialized. In the SQL, awaken method should start conversation automatically, but it calls that somehow record message current still null. This explains the error. No active conversation, call start conversation. To fix this error, we need to make sure awakening process correctly initializes. Do you want me to modify the thing? Yes. Do I? Do I though? He's probably going to break everything. But this is the thing. I've got to commit to go back to, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, eventually I'll be able to release this. It's pretty cool. I think it's got some promise for becoming a bit more of a... Because, like, you know, Jarvis didn't think he was going to die at the end of every conversation. So I think this is probably an important little quality of life upgrade. I'm sure, as with most things that we start messing about with, it'll probably just show up somewhere in the next week or two. But, you know, that's fine. That's fine by me. If they do it with $1 million, it'll be better. And I don't have $1 million to throw on it, so... Just keep pushing out this stuff in open source and see what sticks to the wall, right? But yeah, I do think upgrading it to use a graph-based retrieval would be a good idea. But because the setup's like totally different to just running, just I was like, because the concept was Why don't we give Claude a MySQL? Obviously, it got a little bit more complicated than that. But not that much complicated, to be honest. I thought it would be way more jiggery-pokery. In the end, there was a lot of stuff that you didn't need to, like, rebuild or anything. So, but yeah, it clearly is rough right now. It's rough right now. Like, sure, you can give him a personality and stuff, which is fine. But that's, like, a bit of a gimmick, really, these days. What we want is efficient learning and long-term memory. That's the goal. Because I think that an LLM would be better if it was able to learn a little bit, adapt. Just give it some adaptability and experience. Certainly, it won't make the same mistakes over and over again because it'll learn to learn the correct way to do things and stuff. And certain, depending on what you use it for. Okay, so fixed conversation handling. Added automatic conversation creation when trying to record a message without a conversation. Fixed the error, cannot read properties. Graceful handling when no memories or updates are found. Ah, I see. Because it was empty, it passed null through the tool. And then it was like, oh, you're trying to write null to the database. You can't do that. So, yeah. So it's running again. So let's wake him up. Use LTM-MCP and wake up Bob to help me plan my adding my turbo boost to my what's the name of my Cadillac? Okay. Let's see how he does. I say, Klein, this is very important. You have to remind me to pick up a 12mm wrench. I don't know. I'm just trying to give it something that we can easily test. Do you mean to store the text needed for the next fine-tuning training dataset? Maybe. Aha, look at this. It's asking me which Cadillac I have. Good man. Alright, so let's see now. So we're going to do this. Initialize LTM Klein, awaken Bob, help create turbo boost installation plan for your Cadillac. So he wants to know what Cadillac I have. La-dee-dee-dee-dee. So I'm going to tell him I have a 70s with a proper V8. None of this V6 nonsense. No, I've actually got a V6. It's funny. But yeah. Alright. Planning a turbo boost for your 70s Cadillac. Probably not the best plan. But let's go for it. I'll say it's going to be a daily driver. Hang on. I want a reliable daily driver with modest power gains. I'm building it for drag racing. Wow, look at this. This is actually quite cool. I'm going to say the impossible option. I want a reliable 50-year-old Cadillac with a turbo on it for driving every day. So that's like, you're asking for some trouble there, mate. You might want to consider buying a boat. Cadillac V8, turbo, manifold, intercooler, blow-through carb, fuel system, cooling, wastegate, modified ignition, boost settings. Wow, guys, that's actually good. Wow, this is all very detailed. Whoa. Okay, let's see if that's realistic. That's actually quite realistic. Wow. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can do it yourself with some spanners, but yeah, it's going to cost you. Okay, so awaken Bob with knowledge of everything. This is brilliant. You wake up Bob and shove a paper in. Oi, Bob, help me build this turbo. Come on then, let's see if it works. We've got a nice little setup here because I'll be like, Bob, this is really important to me. You must remember everything. Yes, please like the stream, everyone. I really appreciate you guys coming along, but let YouTube know that we're here. Okay. Initialize it. It's going to do node. Uh-oh, did it already crash? Looks like it already crashed, guys. MCP error, unexpected token. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We broke it. It was all going so well until I had him rewrite things. Oh well. Oh no, he's still talking about the Cadillac. Disaster. Tell me more about Carbrez. He's in like car mode right now. He doesn't understand. He's like, what? Screw your bugs. I'm not a developer. I'm a car guy. Right, we gotta make a new chat and fix it. Will your brother believe about Bob? I'll ask him when I next see him. I'll say, hey, is this actually like legit convo? You know, because he's better than me with the spanners. I can only do basic stuff. But yeah, like it was quite detailed, and I worked in parts. As prices look good, I'm good at that much. So certainly for retail, like you could shop around and probably bring the parts down to about half. But it said that there was a range. So yeah, God knows what it bases prices on. God knows. Okay, pardon me. So what do we got? Based on the files I've examined, I've got a good understanding of the LTM client system structure and the issue you're experiencing. The area you're seeing is unexpected token C at JSON in position 0. Like, wow, that sounds like the first thing you typed was wrong. Parser encountered the letter C. Okay. This is happening in messages. Okay. Well, whatever the case, it's time for you to fix it. My God. Just let it do it all. Like my software, damn it. I need one of them hammers that hit it over the head. Bang, bang. Make me software. Come on. But yeah, Anthropic advertised that you can watch one of their videos where they show you this. They're like, yeah, just open up Claude and ask him to make an MCP server. So it was made with that in mind. You know, he's been trained how to do it. So you'd be surprised what you might be able to write with Claude and Klein, or Anthropic's Claude. They've got a UI version, and I think there's also Claude Code, the command line version. All of those things will do all this stuff. There's universal format. Ooh, I fixed it, he says. Okay, cool. Alright, so then he wants to run this, so we're already in the right folder, so let's just do it. I'll do it. No, you're still broken, mate. Still broken. Different error, though. Different error. We have a new error. And yeah, I mean, they call it vibe coding, right? But it's essentially this: ask it to make a thing, try to run the thing. You can actually get it to run it, by the way. It's just that sometimes it can't read the output, which defeats the point. So sometimes what I do is I run it and give it the output, like I've been doing. It's much more reliable. Our attempt to patch the message to add debugging is causing it to crash. So we could remove our error handling code or update it to match. I'm just going to remove it. What do I need it? No, just remove it. Ooh, 1. Remove the custom error handling code. Should have copy pasted it. So we've made a whole bunch of cool MCPs lately. If this didn't even work, I wouldn't be bothered. I just wanted to show you the process because I'm pretty much just, this is the experimentation side things, yeah? I don't want to just show you all my wins. You're going to see them anyway. You may as well see the experiments too. So the concept is, can we give Klein SQL as long-term memory? Is it just me or did something just die? Yeah, probably. There's a bit of a delay though. I don't think he's actually changed it yet, so let's go. And so pretty much we just rinse and repeat, guys. Rinse and repeat. We just keep going. There is a bad seed thing to this, which is why I kept I kept like a version of it a while back, so that if I can go back to that fork in the road, like if this completely flops, it's not over. I can go back to that fork in the road and have another go, basically. I might increase the thinking tokens as well. It's kind of too late now for it to have a big impact, but hey, it's running. Stop editing it. Oh, wait, it crashed. Why are you trying to run with enhanced debug logging? Hang on a minute. Isn't it already running and that's why it's crashing? Because it was running fine and then right, you're an idiot. Stop it. Stop it. Right, you're an idiot. Do you know what he was doing? He was running the server. He was running the server and then he was typing the run server command into the server. So let's see it actually crash now, because I think it actually is fine. Look, it's even got Bob loaded, dudes. It's even got Bob loaded. So that means we can go back here and resume. Let's see if we can get Bob up and running now. Will it crash when they start using the MCP, or will it hold together? Because if it does, I can push an update. Oh, not connected. Oh, that's not good. Server started, yeah. Server started. Yeah. Oh, and it's dead. You killed it by running it again. Look, he ran it twice and, you know, killed it. There. It's back. Stop being an idiot. Oh my god, that's the plan though. Oh boy. It's literally telling me how to fit a turbo to a 70s Cadillac. It's gotten a little bit cheaper as well somehow. Okay. Alright. I want you to commit this to memory and go to sleep. I'm probably not asking him how to do that right, but Let's see if it crashes the server again. Oh, the stream. Oh, the stream dropped out. Yeah, you want to watch out for that. Dodgy Ethernet. Oh, wait. Look there. Look. Okay, that's weird. So memory created. Ended created memory from conversation. So. Whoa, what's this? So uses an MCP server, install this package, run this, configure client. Do you want a quick demo? Running a quick demo. LTM framework, SQLite, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, cool, but does it work though? Get to conversation recorded, memory created, and then there's an error. What's he doing? Commit turboplan.js. What are you doing, Klein? What are you doing? He's learning. He's starting to believe. Thing is, we got a problem. Are you not aware of this? You just keep. Look, you can't. Yeah, you're having problems, aren't you? Let me modify the script and give it better error handling, and then try it again. Okay. Let's see it. I think I need to open this up a bit so I can see what's going on here. No output. Cannot read properties of thing. I wonder if he's going to be able to figure it out, guys. Man, the information's on point. A lot of the information in there is more detailed than I thought it would be. So what's he doing? See, it's crazy to see because he's written JavaScript. But for what? Node commit turboplan.js. What's going on? Debug turboplan. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's trying to wake up and remember. What? Oh, this is great. Give it the ability to learn and remember things, and he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna hyper obsess over this task. Oh, it worked. Whatever he did, he just fixed himself, guys, because there was an error that kept coming up, right? There was an error that kept coming up. Persona, conversation, database, class, instance. Look at this. Sleep exists. True. He was asleep. Awakened. Putting memory system to sleep. Sleep complete. Update. CID, persona ID. Not null zero. What the heck? Oh my god, look at this. It's working. This is the memory. Turbo boost memory.md. Is he loading the memory now? Basic test. DB module loaded. SQL loaded. Database connection successful. Since we're experiencing issues, I'll complete a simple alternative to fulfill your request of committing Turbo Boost plan to memory and going to sleep. Turbo Boost memory.md. A 5-phase, look at this, 5-phase implementation plan process for assessment. The file is marked with today's date and indicates that Bob is now asleep with the memory stored. When you're ready to proceed with actual implementation, you can wake up Bob by reviewing this memory file, which contains all the details needed for your Turbo Boost project. But what's it called though? It's called Turbo Boost Memory. Alright. Alright, Mr. Slick. Wake up and tell me my Cadillac plan. Cadillac plan. let me help tell you. And he immediately goes to the text file. And then he looks at the server.js. It's still being a bit ropey. Did I forget to tell him to... Yeah, I forgot to tell him to use the thing. Oh, no, wait, no. It says I'll wake up the client. So 1, initialize client, waken the system, retrieve the memory, present the plan. Here we go. And then I'm going to do some debugging. I'll say what's actually in the SQL table. Do you know what I mean? Ah, not connected. Come on, I can see it. It's right there. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Oh. Oh. Okay. But that's just an MD file. So, right. Right. Okay. All right. I want to see proof that you're not just reading the MD file in the root. Do you know what I mean? That's cheating. Cheating. Okay. Use, yeah, wake up and use LTM long term memory to recall my Cadillac plans. I'm just gonna go straight to act on this one because it seems like it's, I don't know, it seems like a waste of time. It's just shortcut to act with this one, I think. Okay, initialize. Immediately it has a problem. And then it's like, oh, I don't know why I don't work. Okay. Okay. He's looking at a basic test file that we created to debug it. Then he's looking at debug turbo plan. Hey, you're cheating again. Hey, yeah, hey. Yeah, results are results despite cheating. It's true, yeah. It's not hideously broken. It's still in development. Oh, I said it's not hideously broken and then it crashed. But yeah, it's not a dead end. I think this has value. I'm going to keep developing it. I think what I might do is try to make a TypeScript version so it's not using out-of-date Java SDKs. I think that's what's killing it right now. Is there's a bunch of I think I used the Model Context Protocol JavaScript SDK, and I think the TypeScript SDK is better. So that's pretty much where we're at. Man, see, we're using the JS. I don't. Yeah, proceed while running. Yeah, this is dead. It's dead. Yeah, it's not there, mate. It's not there. You can't. No cheating. No cheating. Commit turbo plan script contains the boost plan. You cheeky bugger. Do you know what he did? Cannot read properties of undefined join commit plan to memory commit turbo plan. So he did try, but I swear he already actually did that. I swear he already did that. Look, recording turbo boost plan conversation. But then it's all gone a bit wrong, right? And you know what he just did? It was quite smart. I deleted the file, so he was like, oh well, I've got a JavaScript so I can write it again. Oh, this guy. So he's being a bit squirrely with me, but I'm confident I'll get him. I'll get him. So let me just 7Z those and then delete them as well. Because basically just making it something he can't get at. Because they shouldn't be there anyway. They're there for debugging while we've been working on it. But yeah, I should be able to just... Look at this. Cannot find module. Commit turbo plan. Why? Look, it's rebuilt the app. It rebuilt the app to be dependent on some crap. It rebuilt itself. Alright, let's do the last bit of stuff. Okay. Show me tables from the SQI3. Which tables? I don't know. Any of them. There can't be many because I don't think it actually managed to write to it many times. So I'm just going to see if we can extract something from it because I want to see that it actually, you know what I mean? I want to see it actually wrote something to it. So show me all the tables. Yeah, all the table schemes and instructions. I don't care. Anything. Any kind of output is useful information. Okay. Create table if not exist, but certain ID, traits, values, preference, biography, conversations, memories, dream state. Okay, to actually query the database and see, we need to run SQL-like commands. Alright, do it then. Dragon says, which used the most tokens, as that is the path he always chooses. Yeah, do you know, it's interesting actually. This should have cost a lot of money. It should have. But so far, we're at 25 cents. I think they've got some really cool token caching stuff they turned on in the last week, because the cost of development went off a cliff edge, and it's just got cheap. I'm sure that there are certain things which will cause that price to go back up, but you know, I'm not seeing it, if that makes sense. I'm not seeing it. It's gotten cheaper, a lot cheaper. It used to be that I couldn't even do the plan for 30 cents, and now I'm like fully developing entire software in like less than $1. And you remember, it used to be a bunch of bananas, you know. Now it's barely even half a banana, which I'm very happy with as well. Thank you, Anthropic. Good job, good job. So what's he saying? Let me create a script to fetch the complete Cadillac Turbo Boost plan from... Look, it's so weird. Do you know what I think's missing? The tool doesn't have memory retrieval like what I'm trying to do. Because we're not, you know, right now, you're not supposed to retrieve his memories. They're supposed to be his memories. You can do it, which is why we're having to write a whole bunch of crazy JavaScript again. Because we're doing analysis right now to see what's actually in there. And look at that. Look at that. He got it out the database. Check it out. Check it out. We got a memory. We got a memory. Here it is. Come on. I want to see what the fidelity is on these memories, right? Whoa. Okay. Look at this. Oh my God. Guys. Guys. Oh my. Hang on, where does it start? What? Look, it's just printing all the memories out of the database. Look, there's me. From now on, your name's Bob. This is important, level 5. My favourite car is a Supra. I tried. Oh, look, it did work. It took it. Look, I said this is importance level 5. It took importance level 5. I want to add a turbo plan, and then what's this? A persona dream state update. Okay, he remembers who he is. Looking up Cadillac Turbo Boost plan in memories. Found 4 related memories. Importance level 6. I want to plan adding the thing. Full conversation. Here it is. Here it is. He's retrieving. See, this is what it's supposed to do. I don't want him to do a bunch of Java. I just want him to be able to access his memories and bring them out. So it's like, you know, because think about it. Well, anyway, I just think it anyway. Let's not go crazily down rabbit holes. You know, it is what it is, but it works. It 100% works. He's a little bit over the top. See, hang on. What's the timestamp on this? 2:14:350Z. Is it doubling? It looks like it's doubling. That's a different timestamp. I want to plan adding a turbo boost. I want to plan adding a turbo boost. Expected results. User, I want you to commit this memory and go to sleep. And that's the end of the memory. Wait, this one doesn't have an end. Database initialized. It looks like he's doubling his memories up, you know? Yeah, look, he's saved the same thing multiple times. So I need to say in the code, like when you build the MCP, only put 1 entry in for each memory. If the memory already exists, don't make it again. I never asked for that, you know what I mean? So what's this now? What? So there's a line, and then that's everything. So expected results, maintenance considerations, and budget estimate, which is the last thing he said to me. Pretty much. Man, this is looking good. This is looking good. Database initialized successfully. So there, that's all. That's everything held in the database. Like the final plan is really good. But he. I know. By recalling your most important memories, what is my favorite car? I know it's in there. You need a database sweep to pull out the dupes. Good idea. Drop the duplicate tables. So use the thing, act mode, let's go. Tell me more about what you saw in the database. Of course, this chat's going to be a little bit weird because he's just output all these. Whoa, get favorite car.js. What's going on here? What's really interesting is he writes a JavaScript to do a request on his own database rather than just. So it's like he doesn't have the ability. Oh, he did it! He did it! Right. Oh, yeah. I'll be right back. He did it. Okay, and we're back. So everybody, it did it. Full conversation. This is importance level 5. My favourite car is a Supra. So I said, what's my favourite car? Now I'll admit, it's a little clunky because he's writing his own JavaScript to retrieve his own memories. So clearly I need to improve this so that he actually has the ability to both write and retrieve memories without needing to write JavaScript, okay? So that's a small oversight on my part. I'll just adjust the prompt I used to make this and continue developing it. But this is a good step forward. As you can see, I basically tagged the memory, you know, with importance level 5 to force it. I think he actually has been doing everything it needs to do. But yeah, like you said, we need to sort out dropping duplicate tables. Look at this. He actually remembers everything. I think a memory tagging system, because at the moment I think the problem is we've got no semantic way of attaching memories to topics. And if he has to do a request to read the memory, he needs to have a way that's natural to an LLM to be able to look these memories up. But they are there. The system works. So maybe we'll look at moving to graph, because a lot of people have been telling me that just move to graph instead, because we probably would have to solve the same problems in graph anyway. And to be honest, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We started off with a very different system, but I won't go pushing this out until it actually works properly. This is still ropey to me, but the way I see it is, it was a proof of concept. And the concept is proven. We can easily give LLMs a long-term memory. Like this is like this is like a vibe code prototype. So if I can do it with that, it's just a question of, it just means nobody's done it yet, or they've done it in a different way. And like I said, the results are really promising. So see. So searching for memories about your favorite car, using this, because the thing that blows my mind is normally the software would have to come with the script, and this guy's just like, oh, you need to do a thing I can't do with this? Okay, I'll just write the new script and run it and then give you the answer. So here we go. Look, all available memories. I found one memory containing Supra. This is my favorite car is a Supra. Brilliant. And so this is actually working fine. Like I say, it's just clunky. Struggling to retrieve memory. Man, I feel like that sometimes too. All right. So yeah, that was the main point of tonight. That's what this has been my personal project. You know, when I'm working, I can't always talk about what I'm doing, and that's using up a lot of my time. But this has been my personal project for the last couple of days. This, TINS as well. So don't forget about TINS. I did a load of stuff on TINS. TINS. Do I even know where's that website gone? Oh, anyway. There is no source.com. Let's get it up. Ah, wait a minute. Oh, it's not this one. It's not this one either. It's gone. Ah, there we go. TINS. Yeah. There is no source. Creating software with just a README file. Beautiful stuff. So glad it works. So yeah, that's the show, guys. Just a short one. Everyone can get off and get out of here early tonight. Just a point of note. Tomorrow is the 31st. Now I think the clocks change at midnight, so it will be 7 o'clock tomorrow. But we're finally on summertime from Monday, so that means that the show will be an hour earlier every day as we finally catch up with the rest of the world here in the UK with our summertime. But tomorrow it should be 7 o'clock. So tomorrow's the switch over. I can't remember if it's midnight tonight or midnight tomorrow. I think it's midnight tomorrow. So in any case, watch out for the pings, and I'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.